And now we're gonna really run through this because we're gonna read all the lore inside. Now we get to finally find out what the heck is going on here, because this is the experimental staff. That sank, story-wise, the one that we almost sank with. Development Chief 101. Project Terminus has been given the green light. Our glorious plan has finally been recognized. Spirits are at an all-time high, but we have a long road ahead. Our first step shall be the creation of a simple prototype, become the foundation of the control system. A certain Professor K will be leading the project, starting with the underground expansion of the facility. I haven't met him personally, but he's said to be extremely talented. Apparently, this construction will allow us to take better advantage of the magic energy flowing in the area. In addition, the elevators and floor gates have been rearranged as a measure to secure our intellectual access. We can only move up from certain floors now, which is a tad annoying, but I suppose there's no way around it. If I'm right, these things already appear on the sides. On the east and west part. Sort of place. Okay. Security guard. I was wondering why they were bringing all this heavy equipment in, but it turns out they built a research lab underground. A bunch of technicians were transferred down there earlier, working right near all kinds of crazy monsters. That's one heck of a demotion. Oops. I probably shouldn't be writing this kind of thing into the security log. Most folks aren't allowed underground. It's too dangerous, they said. I asked why there ain't any security measures taken, but they said it'd be too dangerous even for us security guards. What the heck are they doing down there? I went down there today and had to help with their research. What transpired was simply horrible. That's the last time I believe anything those technicians say. I just hope they don't ask for me again, being a security guard sometimes. That means something have. What things are. Development Chief Log 2. Professor K conducted a test of the prototype's interceptor skills inside the facility. A random security guard was ordered to try and infiltrate its zone of activity. The experiment fulfilled our expectations completely. The paramedics took the guard back up to the surface, and after that, we all toasted to our success. Alright, so they created a barrier, it sounds like, and it worked.
Oh, come on, give me a break. Let's get out of here.
But yeah, they made it sounds like they made some kind of barrier or something, and it worked. Researcher log. Due to new confidentiality rules, from now on, researchers have to go back to the surface using the lifts on every flip floor. It's all good for security, I suppose. I hardly have the time to go up anyway with all the work on my plate. So it's not something that I'm concerned about. Okay. Though it's a security measure, that's why we can only go up 5. We can only go up at floors 5.
Let your guard down, eh?
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Development sheet. Along with the prototype, we've been conducting research on an autonomous guard bot device. We've already got a test model roaming the floor collecting data. I have a feeling this will be the monumental a breakthrough as the prototype project. It's complete. Though the prototype said, I guess we've been fighting. The one we had to fight, especially to get the accessory was designed. I guess the protect junior researcher. The underground expansion effort is pretty immense, it seems. I hear they just keep adding floor after floor downwards. I can't even guess how deep it'll go in the end. It just goes to show the enormous scope of this project. But they said they were adding floors on purpose on top of all that.
Give me a break.
Just probably wanting to see how deep they can go.
Let's get out
Which
of here.
means either one of two things. They wanted to really make sure their experiments and stuff stayed a secret and to themselves, or they were trying to reach the bottom of the ocean to gather something up. Magic observer. There is an abundance of magic energy in the area. It makes complete sense given how this experimental staff was designed to amplify the source of magic energy it's built around. I can't help but wonder though, where all this energy is coming from. So where is it coming from? Researcher home. We funneled a massive amount of resources into this prototype, but Professor K is asking for more in order to beef up our security. I'm amazed how he's able to extract money from those type plots in the boardroom. K's a talented one, no doubt about that. I don't think he is doing that. Considering the staff is designed and controlled by Gongora, Gongora is probably just throwing money at Professor K like crazy. We received an order from Professor K. Prototype 1's research phase is nearing completion. It still doesn't have all its required functionality, but its dormant potential is unimaginable. We've got a bright future ahead of us. Everyone's buzzing away at the research. Professor K, the research group leader, always works in the lowermost facility. It's a little disappointing how we new enlistees will probably never get a chance to even see him. Oh, so I guess no one's met. I'm gonna assume no one's met him, not even like I've been around for a while. For a long time. It's like they know somebody's running the show down here. It's just, and they have a name. It's just that person is not here.
No, look out!
That's prototype 1. Of course, we're gonna keep running and stuff because we don't wanna. Oh, there's not one here. What floor are we on, by the way? $25? Gonna take a while. Hey, log 1. Prototype research is proceeding smoothly. We've updated the basic skill set, independent behavioral ability of the project. Calling the result Prototype 2, I have no doubt about the glorious future of this project. This is truly the model that will prove to be the world's greatest weapon. About that, I'm afraid it won't, consider how many I destroyed. I think it was Prototype 3s that I destroyed. It's okay. Our laboratory has been expanded underground. Working down below puts us closer to the source of the magic energy, so I'll be sending my main research team there shortly. Development Chief Long 5. Prototype 2 is now live on the floor. We made several major upgrades to its offensive and defensive capabilities. It doesn't look much like the greatest weapon from its appearance. It won't be long before it strikes terror in the hearts of people across the world. Yeah, so they were trying to make an army of them. Makes sense.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
I don't know, I think I've gone through this place like 4 times now.
Let's get out of here.
Development Chief Log 6. Guardbot development is sailing right along. We added a shuffle feature to scramble enemy formations as part of its support duties when deployed alongside Prototype 2. That'll give it the advantage against large group of opponents. Working on our blind spots like this really gives me the impression that we're nearing perfection here. Well, that explains a few things.
Better say your prayers.
Ow.
Let's get out of here.
So it sounds like security and the researchers are working together to make the ultimate weapon, pretty much. Magic researcher. I'm conducting research into the latent abilities of monsters. My focus recently has been on their counterattack performance. I've collected monsters from around the world for this purpose. Lately, I've been able to exploit the counter seal skill to limit enemy movement, but applying it to the weapon is proving to be too difficult. I'm afraid I'll need to give up this angle. Counter seal. So were they trying to find a way to seal counterattacks? Which is like every time, whenever we have counter installed on ourselves, it just doesn't work. Professor K is a genius. No normal man could even hope to achieve what he has. Some of my coworkers have grown jealous enough to publicly disavow his leadership. Genius is often misunderstood. But Kay always views his critics with an experienced but detached eye. It's classy of him, and it's earned our respect.
Let your guard down, eh?
Let's get out of here.
I think the security guards are fearful of us. Lately, they won't come down here even when we order them to join our experiments. Seeing all these incompetent buffoons refusing to aid our research is frankly disappointing. Well, yeah, because they're probably afraid of being killed by something, by your experiment. I can't believe how sloppy the researchers are with their research management. I keep telling them to stop placing valuable research items into any random box they find. Don't they ever think about the person that has to go and find that stuff afterwards? Yeah. Technical. One. Professor K has a cult of unwavering admirers around him. Though he is undoubtedly a talented man, K often gets so wrapped up in research that he sprouts off the craziest things at times. If he keeps giving me these unreasonable demands, I just don't know if I can keep going on. God, what's he asking for?
Numara's here.
Let's get out of here.
It's so weird. I'm probably gonna jinx it by saying this, but I haven't had problems at all morning, and it's going into the afternoon. This is normally around the time it would start with network problems, like my uploads going crazy. It was utter chaos. The research monsters have escaped. Our group was pretty far from the affected area, but with all the cries and screams the monsters are making, we couldn't concentrate on our experiments. Proto 2 and one of the guard bots managed to fend them off, but I really hope we don't have to go through this again. Just... Okay. Professor K, Log 3. Prototype research is proceeding smoothly. We're just about to wrap up experimentation on the current model, and we'll be using the data for the next model we create. We've got the resources we need, and morale is high throughout the group. We have a long road ahead, but I can already see the glorious sight of the final model within my mind. So this is the creation of Prototype 3, I think. We've confirmed the presence of more magic energy underground. What could be releasing this power? I have my concerns about this, but our research demands all the energy we can get. We're running short on space, so we'll be expanding further underground shortly. This should provide a great boost to the progress of our research. Okay, so they're going deeper. Sense. We're only at floor 11. Concerns. Prototype 3 is live on the floor. It's small, but it's astounding to see it in action. Even its basic skill set demonstrates a vast improvement over its predecessor. The new exploding projectile, a highly concentrated magical particle beam, has proven to be a formidable threat to all. I think I destroyed Prototype 3 before that happens, so I've never seen the particle beam at all. Tempted to go through a fight where I just see it.
Not too smart, eh?
Let's get out of here.
Development 2.9. The guard bot model has just undergone its second update. Professor K handled this one by himself, equipping it with a special sound wave emitter that capitalizes on the enemy's more developed abilities. I wonder if he managed to invent this. I do not know. His innovation and skill never ceases to amaze me. So it's making... So not only was the prototype being upgraded, its guard bot, which is the eyeball thing that always appears in battle with it, has been upgraded as well.
Come on, let's see what you got.
Magic researcher. Some monsters have special attack skills that render the opponent near death in one shot. I quickly gathered a large selection of these monsters for my research. Okay, it's breathing down our necks after that monster escape. I'll need to be careful. Technical researcher log 2. Two of my coworkers jumped to another team today. Something about developing external parts for the next generation prototype. What a headache. We've already late enough as it is here. Don't we have more important things to develop than the appearance? I mean, if it doesn't look great, what's the point? Researcher Director log. A new researcher joined us from the top level of the experimental staff. He assisted the research management team in the oceanic zone before this, which means he was pretty much an intern. We'll need to shape him up fast if he's going to be any use to us around here. Technical researcher. Everything's just been pissing me off lately. My progress reports get thrown back in my face and Professor K's demands just get more and more unreasonable. I have no idea what I should do. Call him out. The new guy's worthless as a researcher, but at least he had some interesting new rumors for us. He said that the Grand Staffs hit a snag or two during development. They have more than enough magic energy, but controlling it has proven to be a difficult task.
I'm always ready.
Let's get out of here.
Development Chief. I have received word from Professor K that research on the current prototypes is now terminated. They don't need any more data gathering runs for the guard bots either. Guess we're moving on to the next stage.
We've taken the advantage.
Oh, there he is, the prototype 3.
Let's get out of here.
No research there. Okay. Our research has moved further underground. We discovered something odd during the expansion work. Everyone, including me, thought we were sitting on the actual source of the magic energy. But this place is actually nothing more than an exhaust pipe. We've got an infinite supply of energy, and I'm nothing short of elated. The source of the magic energy, however, remains a mystery. Oh, 5. Our new Steam K experimental frame has been completed. This will be the perfect base for our future work, including the magic particle laser testing I have in mind. Still, I have to admit, I'm practically in love with this thing. Why can't my sisters see how beautiful it is? Because the Steam K looks like a Kellion. And the beam literally causes Kellion. Which is actually a dangerous status, but still. I would respect something like that. To be frank, I can't hide my astonishment at the power of our new Steam K prototype. Its destructive ability and self-guided systems are head and shoulders above anything else in the field right now, and this is still a work in progress. My only complaint is the external design. Apparently, Professor K did it by himself. Yeah. They're complaining about what it looks like, which makes no sense. And it's like, let it be whatever it... Let Professor K design it. He's the one that's doing this. Like, he's allowed to make it look like anything he wants. Oh. Whoa, where's that far in? Oh, that's concerning. But he's expected to do thousands of damage.
Let's get out of here.
Magic Observer. I detected a violent wave of magic energy near the border between Aurora and Kent. I never recorded anything so powerful. It's as if a star crashed into our planet. I doubt anything like that happened, of course, but it's certainly disquieting to many of our researchers. Ah, yeah, they sensed it. They were able to get a read about what happened at the beginning of the game, which is literally apparently a giant meteor fell on the battlefield at the beginning of the game, and it's like, I thought the sky broke open and poured lava down out of it, but apparently it was a meteor, according to everybody. Research log. I can't find the ring I was using for my research. I know I lost it in the middle of an experiment, but I just hope some monster didn't pick it up. Oh, and that's the ring. That's talking about the round ring. The all-around ring. It's the only ring that an enemy has. All the other ones in here, you have to find through chest. The project is going along well enough, but we really need to step forward right about now. I got an experiment that might do just that. But it would be dangerous. Still, if it gets results, I'm sure Professor K will be all for it in the end.
Ha! Not too smart, eh?
Oh, speaking of the enemy that gives you the ring, there he is. Her.
Let's get out of here.
Right. So we're at 18. We're actually almost there. Research log. We have word that the Grand Staff has gone out of control. It was apparently caused by over-amplifying the magic energy in the area. But we're still waiting for a detailed report. Well, that's going to take a while considering how deep we are. The new guy made the magic engine go berserk. And I'm still picking up the pieces. I heard a rumor that the same thing happened to the Grand Staff. I know we're all in this together, but geez, what's their problem over there? Oh, I'm so tired. So are we saying that the reason things happened was because of down here or up there? Technical researcher. Log 5. Kay has halted my new experiment. That bastard thinks he can do whatever he wants. He's no genius. Wait, he's abusing his authority and I'll expose him for what he is. Then he'll be a feast for all the fish in the sea.
Looks like we have to fight.
Let's get out of here.
The Grand Staff's out of control, and the experimental staff's running the same risk, so everyone's on edge right now. However, the large magic wave the other day definitely did not come from the Sea of Bears. I think it originated more towards the north near the Highland of Wool. Yeah, the Highland was where the battlefield took place and the meteor fell. That's what they keep picking up. They just don't understand that yet. Because they don't want to believe that such power could cause that to happen. Our research has reached the final stages. We can almost see the light at the end of the tunnel. Our experimentation on the Supreme K model should provide us all the data we need to finish weapon development. Strength, beauty, perfection. Thing that can beat Supreme K in any category would be the true Terminus weapon itself. It's the Terminus weapon. The laboratory has expanded yet further underground. This massive magic energy is definitely flowing from some other larger reserve. But there's no need to search out the source. With our final weapon, we can take on any quantity of magic. So each floor apparently has 2 things to read. Developer. The new Supreme K prototype is live, although the design's the same as always, even gaudier. If anything, the boardroom seems to be getting pretty angsty. Though apparently the council passed some resolution in response to the Grand Staff incident. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah. Okay, so now the logs have reached the point where the council is. They found out of what happened at Grand Staff. Which is the staff you go to first before coming to this one. And the council was like, hey, just to be sure that nothing crazy is happening that's from the Grand Staff, we're gonna halt things. And that really pissed off Gongora. Magic Observer. The local magic energy suddenly surged ever since the incident, and new monsters are getting attracted to it. We're starting to take casualties inside the facility too itself. Although Supreme K has been able to deal with that well enough, this is going to become a serious problem if it keeps up like this. We received orders to halt experimentation after the Grand Staff trouble. That doesn't affect us underground researchers much, but things must be crazy over at the experimental staff right now. Yeah. So yeah, they were told. All of them have been told stop, and yet they're still going.
Ha! Not too smart, eh?
Let's get out of here.
Oh, we're at 22. Okay. We're almost there. This has been fascinating, to be honest. I'm so glad I did this too. To read these research along. I haven't seen Kay lately. He's locked himself up in the laboratory. Oh boy. So he's cut himself off from everybody now. Well, apparently we have received orders to cancel the project, but Kay's overridden the order himself. Does he realize what he's doing?
Hey, take the initiative, I always say. Let's get out of here.
Kay won't leave the lowermost research lab, and with Supreme K patrolling the area, no one can come near him. Apparently he's intent on continuing his research, even if it means disobeying direct orders. So he's once a scientist, always a scientist.
Keep your guard up.
Let's get out of here.
They decided to scrap the experimental staff. There isn't much time left either. We've got to convince Kay to leave the bottom floor. He can't stay down there much longer after the staff shuts down. I imagine he'll have no choice but to go up before long. We tried our best, but Kay won't listen to us. He keeps telling us to hold on. That project is almost complete. Our transport ship has already arrived. We can't wait any longer. Kay can say what he wants, but we're getting out of here, and we'll force the issue if necessary. We'll go. It's done. It's finally done. I've realized the ultimate weapon. I should call it the Killalon. Goats of weapons are mere playthings before this machine's power. Bow to my indomitable power. Right, I'll have this transported out tomorrow then. That's odd. Why is the place shaking? What? The experiment of staff's falling apart. We've been ordered to evacuate. Well, I suppose that explains why that researcher was yelling at me before I kicked him out of the lab. Yeah, about that. Wait. Oh, we're at the lowest level. researchers are swarming in here. They are ignoring my direct orders. Apparently, they want to use the elevator to escape. Well, then let them. I'm not leaving here for anything. They abandoned the experimental staff. The shaking has not subsided, and I can hear the alert sound from up above. It's too dangerous down here. I have got to get out. No, I can't. Not without getting my baby to a safe place. It's time to use the inner shelter. I know it will be safe in there. Ribbit, ribbit. I think it's clear what Professor K is. If it hasn't been clarified yet, he's a Killian. They've literally been taking orders from a Killian the whole time. One that has been smart. So that's the door. That's how that has to be. That fools blundering all the way down here, only to be subjects for my experiment. Oh my goodness, it's time for the final battle test. By glorious magnum opus, the Killalon made you bask in the glory of becoming one of its test cases. Whoa, is that a Killian? What? Why is there a Killian down here? If you want to beg for your life, you best hurry, Ribbit. Killians are the strongest. They are invisible. King of the world. Kings of the world. Oh, wow. By the way, this guy's got more health than the final bosses of the game, of this game. And he's broken as all. If you don't do this fight correctly. Second. That's sick. Yeah, so apparently we have to. That's my. It's literally the hardest boss in the game, and the thing is, it's a DLC boss. By the way, enjoy seeing this 9 times. Good spell. Alright, we're on second turn. Because if he does, if he doesn't, you can use something. You have to hit him 8 times. So take note of the cast. I need to change this to something different. What's it called? The quad element seal. I don't think I have that. Yeah, I don't have that yet. But I do have something. I have something just as good. Oh. Oh no, I can't use it because he doesn't. How about that? That's flares. Polaris. Trying double cast divide. Hopefully I have to put it. Sarah needs to do cast flares and then divide. And it has to be in that order. Apparently we're trying to knock out his we're trying to knock out, if he does it right, we're trying to knock out his what is it called? The reflect that he'll most likely cast. Reflect, okay. So crazy. Okay, so this is turn 3. If he casts Reflect, use Divide, Time Serenade. Okay, I mean, I still have. I'll reverse this. I guess we're gonna play it safe. Cause we're probably gonna say it's safe depending on what he does, so if he hits us with something, we can just destroy him. Using my or that. Oh! Oh no. My perseverance. Because I had perseverance on Immortals. They were all able to survive with one hit. Which means Reversa is gonna just tear through him. Oh, there it is, reversing. Oh, that's why. Stop doing that. That's annoying. My magnum is defeated by a rabble of humans. You fools! The killer line will never be destroyed. Someday I swear it will turn, and then it will rule the world. Such an angry professor. Oh, we're back at the floor. Good to see you safe. Tell me what. Wow, I can't believe there's such a nasty monster lurking down there. You're lucky to be back here alive. Thanks for the incredible story. It's quite unreal to think. There it is, the Eternal Magic Engine. Which breaks things even further. Because what that does. What that does is allow us to, I'm gonna do a save to heal real quick. Just enough to get out of here. So that's it. I did what I accomplished today. After 17 hours. After 17 hours, we did the entirety of the DLC dungeon. And we've gotten everything in it. We defeated every enemy that we needed to be given to us. 0 consumption. No MP consumption when using spells and skills. Yeah. Boom. Wait, does that? Oh, okay. Where do I get the? Which means all my skills have to be redone, by the way. I will say that much. But I'll have to do that tomorrow, next time, maybe. But, you know, we're gonna have to redo all that. And we're gonna have to spend the time to learn those two, all of their abilities. But, you know, let's take that off first. Oh, now who do we take with us to learn things? Yes, Matt. Actually, no. Let's take Hook, and then. So we will probably, while working on Hook, we'll grind out the rest of the party tomorrow. Yeah. Oh boy. One turn cast and eternal magic engine. Yeah. Oh, and illusionist guy gauntlet too. Yeah, now we can practically destroy the game now at this point. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'll set up that. I'm probably gonna set them up, to be honest. Maybe. Nah, I'll probably wait till tomorrow to do it. But so what I'll do is I'll stop here with this and jump on I need to get on Star Rail again to do weekly and dailies. So